solar or you power your solar, most time at night it will not charge, it can only charge in the morning. But based on the fact that this is outside of space, this is in space, it obviously means that it's going to be generating energy day and night. How exactly is the space traveling impacting our everyday life? That is actually what I am going to be discussing in this video. And I'm going to focus on the one that are already standard, that are already been done and practiced. So I'm only going to be sharing those ones that is already in use right now. So first, I'm going to be looking at health and medicine. Now, in health alone, based on research on the space zero gravity, scientists has actually been able to help understand human body better. And also they have actually been able to produce new drug development and also treatments for diseases and also improved medical equipment. And not just that, with also proper care, the telemedicine and also the remote diagnosis, which were also pioneered for astronauts, and they are already a standard right now. Now, the space research derived advanced in bone density losses and also relative to osteoporosis. Leave that here. Now, the muscle atrophy and also the radiation of the therapy and also the water purification system that is also developed for ISS, which are already now in use and also in development in other countries. Now, exactly what I'm actually saying right here is that the remote delivery of health service that also include the examining and also consultation and also monitoring the uses of telecommunication and technologies like video conferencing and also smartphone and also internet, which is also the bridge between geographical gaps for patients in rural areas. And it's also going to help to reduce traveling and also enable efficient management of chronic illnesses. This is actually able to be done by space travels. Now, I'm going to explain that in depth in the next scene. Now, based on that, communication and internet also improved. Now, it also helped to improve the satellite mega consultation, and also by the use of Starlink and also Amazon Kuiper, they are actually a bright and also help to improve the speed of internet in every corner of the earth, rural farms, oceans, and also remote villages. Initially, you cannot actually make use of internet in some location because the location doesn't actually have a network coverage in those areas. But based on the uses of most of all this link, Starlink can work basically anywhere, and also Amazon Kuiper also can do the same thing. The reason why they can do all of this is because we now have satellites outside that can actually reach just about any rural area that you can find on Earth. So basically your internet can work anywhere on Earth. I think they have actually been able to test this basically anywhere, and this has been tested and confirmed that you can actually make use of your internet basically anywhere. Now, our energy and our environment also have been improved because of the space travel. Now you can also make use of solar power, collecting energy from orbit and also beaming it to Earth, which provides clean energy and continuous energy and also unaffected by weather, night cycle. NASA and ESS are actively developing this, and also space observation also gives us a best climate weather condition too. What this actually means is that you can now generate energy without having the solar device in your roof or anywhere. This is actually outside of Earth, so it is already bringing in energy, and it doesn't actually affect anything, and it doesn't actually affect the weather. Let's say most times if you put on your solar or you power your solar, most time at night it will not charge, it can only charge in the morning. But based on the fact that this is outside of space, this is in space, it obviously means that it's going to be generating energy day and night every time. And even though the weather is bad, stormy, bad weather, you are still going to be having constant energy supply on Earth. So these have already been covered, and it is no longer going to be a big deal for whatever reason. Now, food and agriculture. NASA have actually developed a hydroponic and the vertical farming techniques, and also feed people in urban area environment with a minimal water, food packaging, freezing, drying, and also contamination detection, all traces of root in space program. Now, what exactly does this mean? They can now produce artificial food in areas where there is no water or where there is no equipment to produce all this food. Artificial food is now possible based on the research and based on the space exploration. So they are now able to produce artificial food. I think before now, this is already existing even before all of this are introduced. And also materials for manufacturing, memory foam. Memory foam is already there before now, okay, but I think probably improved. Scratch resistance lenses and also water filter and flaming resistance fabrics all comes from space R&D. Okay, a future breakthrough in microgravity and micro fracturing could also yield pure farming and pharmaceutical stronger materials impossible to produce on Earth. Now, it has actually introduced materials that has never been seen before on Earth. Now, this is based on the exploration of space. Now, they have been able to produce all of this. I'm going to be listing them, showing them on the screen. And also transportation also increased now. GPS, the backbone ride of sharing, logistic and aviation, and also vehicle is now a pure space infrastructure and also a point-to-point rocket travel matures for SpaceX Starship concept. And also London to Disney could also become 40 minutes trip. This is also based on the achievement from SpaceX. Now, pardon me because I'm not going to be sharing every info or every images on this video because I'm working alone, so the editing is a bit stressful. I'm just going to do my best to make sure you guys actually get to see a lot of information. And also the economy and job. This is also going to help to improve or increase the job availability for space economy and also what trillions is actually emerging, and also asteroid mining, rare earth material, lunar helium-3, and also fusion energy, off-grid or rather off-world manufacturing. Entirely new industry and job category will emerge because they are actually discovering and mining tools and mining materials from outside of space. They are going to be needing people to be doing all this job. Now, it might not be the whole world that are going to be employed, but there are going to be limited people that will be able to, that will be employed to be doing this. And also, a remote job might also be an opportunity for this. So I think this is going to be a huge one for us. And also a daily psychology and culture, perhaps most profoundly overview effect. Now, the cognitive shifts for astronauts and experiences seeing Earth from space is also going to be reshaping how humanity is going to think about borders. And cooperation and environment responsibility in space tourist grows. More people will actually carry that perspective. Now, I hope you actually understand that with the fact that this is actually developing and this is new, there are going to be need for people to be educating other people in the culture and the life outside of space, and what exactly those astronomies are actually sending to Earth. We are supposed to be analyzing it. Content creators and smart people, scientists are going to be analyzing it and also sharing different culture for people, how exactly things can actually work on space. I saw somebody showing how they drink water based on the gravity and everything and all these things, sharing the culture for people to understand, because a lot of people have been deceived in the past. So now you are no longer seeing things as maybe this is fake, maybe this is maybe this is AI. they are going to be able to educate people that this is actually real space, this is actually happening for life, and all these things, and all these contents are going to be shared, and the culture is also going to be educated to people that have been deceived in the past to actually understand the perspective of the reality right now. So I think all of these are all what I can share, and I think this is actually a breakthrough that we are supposed to be embracing our reality. And guys, I cannot break this down enough because I've actually gone beyond the limit for today's video that I want to do. So if you have any question or you have any requests for more video like this, guys, I'm going to make sure I do all of this video. And I thank you guys for watching and taking your time to watch this video. And also, this is my second video on this channel, and I hope it performed very well. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and peace.